rights activist, and I'm asking you to consider three things. The first one is the city's bicycle plan, which is an element of the transportation plan, which is an element of our general plan, has been brewing for quite some time now, going on 2 years. We haven't seen anything other than a map, which without the context of the bicycle plan makes it difficult to understand. What is a map? What does it reflect? Are there policies? Are there updates? The map actually has bikeways features that have disappeared since the last bike plan. It also is liberally sprinkled with the word infeasible, which is it's a political will word, not an engineering term, but they've gone ahead and destroyed any hope of improving the landscape for us cyclists. Anyway, I would just ask that you consider, as the bicycle plan is released, that it'll be released turbocharged and rushed through the process. I say this because there's already a deadline, yet we haven't seen it. So there's a deadline for approval which is looming on the horizon. I would just ask that when you see this gift come over the hill, that you ask for a robust participatory process from the community. The second thing is that the Bicyclists Bill of Rights, which was endorsed, has gone around the world, featured in the Wall Street Journal, the London Telegraph, Los Angeles Magazine, LA Weekly, endorsed by neighborhood councils, including most recently Mar Vista and Palms, and of course the City Council, you may have heard of them, they endorsed it also. And they instructed the city departments to put the Bicyclists Bill of Rights in the bicycle master plan. So there's the first thing you can look for when you see the bicycle master plan, is the Bicyclists Bill of Rights in there. And by the way, if your neighborhood council hasn't endorsed it, we'd love to come and give a presentation on the Bicyclists Bill of Rights. And of course the third thing is, you may have heard of the Metro. They operate the red line over the hill and the orange line out. They have a proposal to restrict the number of cyclists that ride at any time. For example, I took the red line over the hill to get here today, and there were 2 cyclists, 1 shopping cart, a wagon, and a Metro guy blocking the door with a large trash can. So, in other words, people bring stuff on the Metro. Passengers get off the flyaway and they bring their luggage. Women bring baby strollers. There's lots of people, but the solution to capacity isn't to pick a particular group and say, okay, you, no more, and ignore all the others. In other words, it should just be bad policy to block doorways. And if we're at capacity, perhaps that speaks to demand, and we should add rail cars. So there's a proposed solution limiting cyclists. And by the way, we're a transportation solution because we close gaps. So late at night, for example, when there's a service gap, the bus doesn't run to the orange line or the red line, we can ride our bikes and get there. Thank you very much for considering a robust participatory process on the Metro's proposed bikes and rail policy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stephen.